Leos, why don't we go together? Just to be safe.
Smart choice.
Lame. I'll steal you away next time then, Rain. Don't worry though, Fawn. You're really cute too. I don't mind keeping you company. Maybe you're a little too sweet looking though. It makes me want to eat you up.
What? You're just gonna leave me with this guy?
Only for a little while. I think spreading out is a good idea.
Let's just start looking.
We'll meet back here later, okay?
All right.
Do you think Fawn will be okay?
Do you want me to be honest, or is it okay if I lie?
Maybe it was a bad idea to let Sign drag him away.
What's done is done. If we never see them again, oh well. Two less people for me to worry about.
Don't say that.
He's definitely up to something.
Who? Sign?
We don't know a thing about him, and he's following us around everywhere. He's a disaster waiting to happen.
He doesn't seem too bad. He's trying to help us.
But why? I mean, what does he stand to gain out of this?
To gain?
Everyone has motives. He's hoping to get something from us. Nobody helps others for free.
Even you? And Fawn?
I said everyone, didn't I? Oh, would you look at that? People. Let's go.
Excuse me.
What?
We're looking to locate someone.
It's very important to me. His name is Caspian, or Cass for short. Have you heard of him?
I don't know who you're talking about, and I don't have the time for your stupid questions.
Well, maybe you have the time to...
It's fine, Leos. Thank you anyway. Well, that's disappointing. Starting to feel like we'll never find him. Who remembers someone from over 18 years ago?
Giving up so soon? We've barely started. You know, I've never seen your markings up close.
Really? I guess I mostly keep them covered up. Do you want to have a look?
Nearly as much as I'd like to take a look at Sign's ass.
Whoa! You want to see his ass?
No,
That's a little strange.
No, you don't understand. Forget it. Here, give me your arm. What could they mean?
Maybe it's a curse after all?
Oh no, you're definitely cursed. Cursed to be an idiot who attracts annoying guys.
What? Including yourself? Hey, Leos,
Oh, new faces. That's rare. What are you doing in Oxaber? We don't tend to get many visitors anymore.
oh, we're looking for a man that came through here a while ago. His name is Caspian, or Cass for short.
Caspian? But you couldn't be.
My name's Rain. Oh, and this is Leos.
Rain? I could have sworn you looked just like... Forget it.
Wait, you know him? Do you know where he could be?
I know him. Or well, I knew him. As for where he went... I'll tell you. But I need something from you too.
What?
We can't talk about it now. Meet me back here tonight, after sunset.
What the hell was that?
I have no clue. What do we do?
Well, sounds like a trap. What we do is ignore him and keep asking around.
But he recognized the name. He's our only lead. Why don't we go find Sign and Fawn, and then think about what we should do? Guys, did you find out anything?
Oh, I learned a lot. Apparently, Fawn doesn't like it if I tease him, or touch his hair, or grab his hand. He's no fun.
That's, not helpful.
And we got stuck talking to a group of kids that wanted to braid his hair.
They wouldn't leave me alone. They kept asking me questions.
Well, we ran into a guy with dark hair and glasses. Unlike everyone else, he didn't avoid us or seem scared. He recognized the name Caspian and said knows him. Used to know him. But he'll only tell us if we help him with something. He wants to meet tonight, after sundown.
Is that a good idea? Meeting up with a stranger at night?
Honestly, even I can tell it sounds sketchy, but it's all I have to go on.
If you're set on going, then fine. As long as I'm there, he won't be able to try anything.
I'll come along too then. It sounds like fun.
Fun?
Thanks, guys. It's decided then. We just need to waste some time until night.
I still think it's a bad idea. I mean, what else could it be when you came up with it?
Hey!
With such a big, strong man to protect us, we'll be fine.
Not long ago, you called me a noodle. I have no obligation or want to help you.
Obligation? That's an interesting way to put it. I wonder how someone like you could have been indebted to someone like Rain.
It's none of your business.
What about our little fawn? Will you keep him safe too? Or is that reserved for your brown-haired beau?
Every time you open your mouth, it makes me die inside a little more.
I think that's enough teasing.
What do we do until later?
How about lunch? It's on me.
Well, I am starving.
It's settled then. Come with me.
Rain, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Agreed.
What do you mean?
You have to be careful who you end up owing. We're accepting too much from him, with no way to pay him back.
He wants something from us.
You think so? Isn't he just being friendly?
No, there's something else to him. I think he's a lot smarter than he lets on.
Well, I can't help that I'm starving. Aren't you too hungry?
Yeah.
Come on, slowpokes! I'll starve to death before we get down the street at this rate!
We're coming! Let's just go along with him and eat for now. We'll work out what to do about him later. I do think he's just being helpful, though. He's a little strange, but he seems nice enough.
Nothing gets through your thick head.
Where are we going to eat? I'm starving.
I know a nice little place. Hopefully they're a little more welcoming than everyone else we've met.
That wouldn't be hard.
The people here, they're a little less than friendly.
We can talk about it over lunch. Hurry up! We're here! This place is my favorite!
This looks a little expensive.
Oh, don't worry about that. Didn't I say lunch is on me?
Thank you, then. We're all starving. I don't think we've eaten anything since yesterday morning.
No problem. You know me. I'm a generous guy. Anything to help you out.
No, we don't know you. Why are you being so generous?
Could you please bring us menus now? We're ready to order.
Right away, Sir Sight.
Oh, they know you by name. Thought you weren't from around here.
I visit a lot.
Your personal menu, sir.
Thank you. Feel free to order whatever you want. They handpicked these dishes just for me, after all.
What is all of this?
What do you mean? It's the menu.
I've never heard of any of this.
What? Seriously? Were you raised in a barn or something? Oh, wait. You're a forest boy. That's right. What about you two then?
Yeah, I've never tried any of this. I've never even heard of them. Leos?
Me either.
Well, pardon my manners. How about I just pick out a few and we can share them around?
That sounds great.
Dig in!
Wait. None of this has cow's feet in it, right?
Huh?
Ignore him. So, I think we should try and compile what we know about this place.
Does it matter? In the end, it has nothing to do with us. We'll talk to that guy later, then get out of here.
If we have any hope of finding information about Caspian, then it's here. That guy might not even know anything.
It's still not our job to go around fixing everyone's problems. Whatever is going on here has nothing to do with us.
Still, aren't you even a little bit interested? I know I am.
I have to admit, even I'm curious.
See? So, what do we know?
We know that the town is practically deserted.
But rather than deserted, they're all hiding inside. Anyone we've met outside has been terrified.
Lilas mentioned something about people going missing, and the town center is somehow involved.
I'm here every few months, and it's not usually this bad.
Yet this restaurant is operating like normal. Maybe the waiter would know something?
Waiter? You must know. What's going on around town? Why is everyone so quiet?
I'm not sure I can. I shouldn't talk about it, but masses of people have been going missing.
Masses? Where could masses of people be going?
We have no clue, but some of them. Some of their bodies have been turning up, all around town as if they were on display. Well, what was left of their bodies, anyway. I'm sorry, I can't say any more.
Nonsense. You've told us enough. Thank you.
It's even worse than we were expecting.
When you think about it calmly, we only have one option. We leave. There is no point in risking our lives unnecessarily.
It's not unnecessary. I need to find him.
No, you don't. You can live your life without him. Just forget he exists.
I do. Otherwise, I'll never find out anything about these markings.
Markings?
No, it's nothing.
Oh, for the love of... don't bother. At this point, you might as well tell him. With a mouth that big, it's a wonder you kept it a secret for this long.
Well...
So it was you after all.
What?
Everyone around Stagwitch was talking about a boy with markings up his arm. I had no clue it was you. Isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Oh. I don't suppose you recognize them?
No. But I can't help but feel that I've seen them somewhere before.
That's how I feel too.
How did you get them? And what does it have to do with finding this guy?
It just appeared one day. It was all such a blur, but I ended up exiled from Aurelia Cavella and alone in the forest. Caspian is the only name I have to go off of, but he might not even be alive. But if he is, then he might know what this means.
Wait, Aurelia Cavella?
You've heard of it?
Well, of course. Who hasn't? With a history as bloody as ours, everyone wants to believe it really exists. A mythical city, deep in the forest, free of taints from the outside world, led by the fabled divine speaker who acts as a voice for the gods. It's a fun story. Imagine if there actually was a place like that. Wouldn't that be amazing?
What do you mean, a story? That's where I come from. And Leo's too. Aurelia Cavella.
Wait, seriously? It's not made up?
Everything you said about it is true too. The speaker leads the town and acts as a voice between the gods and ourselves. And it is deep in the forest.
Whoa. Wait a second. He actually exists? I thought he was just a legend. No one's heard about there actually being a divine speaker in hundreds of years.
It's true. He's really tall, with long white hair.
Sounds handsome. Any way you can introduce me?
Wait, tell us the story you know about it.
Why?
It may yet be hiding more truths.
Well, if you really want to know, I guess I can tell you. It's a long one, and it isn't pretty. At least some of it is a true story, up until a point, but the rest of it was shrouded in mystery. Or so I thought, anyway. Over 500 years ago, Sid Cain was ruled both by the king and by the divine speaker. The two would work together, with equal rights to rule over the land. People would travel from far and wide to be blessed by the Aurelian gods. The religion was spread out over most of Vidus at this point. While they seemed to work together well on the outside, everyone knew that it was tense between the king and the speaker. I just don't know why. Was the king mad that the speaker got so much attention? Did he want to rule over Sid Came alone? Anyway, I see relationships continued over the generations before it culminated in the war 500 years ago.
A war?
Our king rallied to remove the speaker from power and got support from all his council. He decreed that the speaker and all of the Aurelian gods were to be outlawed and that anyone found worshipping them would face death. Of course, the speaker didn't take too kindly to this, and thus continued the bloody history of our kings and their speakers. A great war that cost many lives between the believers and the non-believers. That's the end of the stuff I knew was true. Some say the speaker died there, along with most of his followers. But that's too boring, isn't it? Others say that Prince Xion, one of the twin princes who disagreed with his father and brother, left with the speaker and their followers, and formed a city of their own, Aurelia Cavella. I always thought that sounded a little too romantic, but who knows?
No way.
Oh, wow.
What?
Prince Xion of Sidcaeum, of course. He was in our records as the founder of Aurelia Cavella 500 years ago. At the time, I thought that was strange. If we're the only civilization, then why did it only start then? Does that mean they've just been hiding it from us? Does the speaker secretly know? Is he really lying to us?
I don't know anymore.
We have no king in Aurelia Cavella anymore. The royal family died.
History really does repeat itself. Maybe kings and speakers are always destined to fight.
Are you saying that speaker could have been the one to kill them?
Who knows? I'm just saying it's a possibility. I don't know anything.
I don't know if I should say this, but Caspian was the last prince of Aurelia Cavella. Apparently he never took up the crown and died with his family, but it looks like he might have escaped. That's why we're searching so desperately.
Why don't we talk more outside?
Okay.
Here's a tip just for you, handsome.
Thank you, sir.
So, let's get this straight. Aurelia Cavella actually exists, you got cursed or something, and you were thrown out. Then you met these two? Why exactly were you thrown out?
I was told I could find out something about my markings in our archive, but it seems like that wasn't true. The speaker found me there and threw me straight out.
I was hired to tell him that. I don't know by whom.
Doesn't that seem a little suspicious? Did you do something to upset the speaker of yours?
What? No! That was the first time I'd ever even spoken to him. We lived in completely different worlds, so I never met him before.
If you say so. Just sounds like some kind of setup to me.
I don't think I did anything that would upset someone.
Well, since you're blabbing about everything, you should also mention that I was sent to kill you.
Whoa, are you still trying to kill him?
No. If you mention any of this to anyone, you're dead.
You can trust me. I'm the most trustworthy person around.
Sure, if you were the only person in the room.
Have I done anything to show that I'm untrustworthy? So all of that led you here to find a man who may have answers.
That's right.
Then what Leo said isn't true. Finding him is important. And I'll help you, of course. I can't just leave now when it's getting interesting. I'm like a saint or something.
What if we never find him?
Then I'll deal with that when I get to it, I guess.
Let's be positive. I think it's about time to meet up with our mystery man anyway.
I think you're right. Sign, I wanted to ask you something. What do you know about Oxybor?
What do I know? They make the best toys.
Answer seriously.
Fine, fine. I know that the Murano family controls most of their town.
The Muranos? We heard a little bit about them before. They run the glass production here?
That's right. You know, knowledge is pretty attractive in a guy.
Is that all you know?
I heard the Murano family originally came from Sidcame, but ran here with their tails between their legs a few hundred years ago. They built Oxybor up from nothing.
Did they do something wrong?
No clue. I've never looked into it myself.
So, you came after all. Come with me.
Come on, before we lose him.
Stay quiet. My parents are away, and we're the only ones here. We can talk freely.
We followed you all the way here. Tell us what you know.
Soon.
This is a waste of time. We're leaving.
No, wait. I locked it behind us. Don't worry, I won't do anything to you. I just need you to listen to me. I know about Caspian. I know where he went. I'll tell you, but I need your help.
In the middle of the night? You can't get our help during the day?
No. I mean, it's easier to talk now. No one will hear us.
What could be so secret you need no one to hear?
I'm sure you've noticed. Everyone is on edge.
We have.
I'm sure you've also heard that these people have been going missing, with some turning up dead.
That's right.
The ones that turn up, they can barely be called bodies. Their arms and legs are usually missing, and their faces are nothing but a bloody pulp, if they have one. What you might not know, the people that have gone missing, and the ones that have turned up dead, they were all foretold.
What?
In the center of town is where we pay respect to our dead. The names of the recently deceased are shown on our town notice board. At first, no one noticed. If a name or two appeared, who would read them all to check?
Are you saying...
The names of the living were being added slowly over time. We thought it was a kid playing a joke. But when they started turning up dead, no one thought it was a joke anymore.
How long has this been going on for?
Years. Only now have they ramped up enough for people to notice.
Why? Why didn't you call for help? The king could have...
The king's long since forgotten us. Not that he'd help people like us anyway. Whatever's killing them, it has to be stopped.
You want us to stop it?
I can't do it alone. I'll be killed too.
This is too dangerous, right? We're not gonna risk our lives for something like this.
Wait, please. I know about Caspian. I'll tell you if you can help me. I know a lot about him.
If we're going to help you, you have to tell us more about the people that have gone missing.
You can't be serious.
Is there any pattern to the people that have gone missing?
Not that I've noticed. Kids, adults. It's not picky.
How many people have gone missing?
I couldn't count how many. In the beginning it was only a few. People go missing occasionally, so it wasn't weird for 1 or 2 a year. But now, handfuls. Every month. 5, 10, 15.
That many?
Can you at least tell us your name?
My name? I remember. You can call me Nox.
Nox?
That's right.
My name is Rain, and this is Leo, Spawn, and Sign. Can I have a moment to talk to my friends about this?
Of course. I'll go prepare things while I wait.
Are you out of your mind? How badly do you want to die?
What? I don't. What other choice do we have?
What do you mean, what other choice do we have? Stop saying that. We turn around now and leave. This isn't our problem.
Really? It seems like our problem to me.
How could you think this has anything to do with us?
Well, we're locked in here.
If we say no, will he let us out?
I didn't get a chance to say this earlier, but this is the Murano estate. You all saw the name on the gate, right?
I did notice that. Is he?
Not to cause any alarm, but as far as I'm aware, there's no one named Nox in the Murano family.
I'm scared.
Don't be. We'll be fine. We have to agree to help him. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling. I feel like if we try to leave...
I feel that too.
I don't think he's dangerous. I think he just desperately needs help.
I agree. Plus, you won't find out anything if we just leave. And if you're sad, I'm sad too.
This isn't the time to be joking around. This is serious.
Come on, I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little.
You're always head first into danger. Fine. All right, we'll help him. But if he doesn't tell us what we want to know...
Have you thought about it? Will you help me?
We will. But you have to tell us everything you know about Caspian.
And you'll be telling us now.
I'll tell you half, now. No more.
And the other half after?
That's right.
I guess that seems fair.
Start then.
Caspian. When I was much younger, only a small child, that's when I met him. I was in the markets with my mother. Standing in the center looking lost was a boy much older than me. He had messy brown hair, I remember, and a curious look on his face. The way he looked at the world, it was like it was his first time seeing it.
And then what happened?
My mother, she asked him if he had any place to go, but he didn't. He stayed with us for a time, and we became close. He felt like an older brother, really. I wish that we could stay together forever. He never told my mother or father about where he came from, but he told me that it was from a land far away, and he had no choice but to leave. He always had a sad look in his eyes. And then, his name. One night, his name. It appeared. I wouldn't. There's no way I'd let it happen to him.
So, you're saying he left. Have you seen him since?
I haven't seen him in nearly 20 years. But I promise, I can assure you, he's alive. It didn't get him.
Okay, but we can't search in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you gotta let us out first. Then we can investigate tomorrow.
No. You'll use the spare bedrooms tonight.
What? You gotta be kidding me. What, are you trying to keep us hostage here?
No. But the streets are dangerous. Do you have anywhere else to stay?
Rain.
Calm down, guys. He's just showing us some hospitality. Right?
Right. It's not safe out there. You'll be fine for the night if you stay here.